Hey guys, I was trying to use this speech chat thing. I can't figure it out. I don't have time to mess with it. I'm kind of bummed out. Because I'm trying to, summer's like half over, and I don't have this done. I'm bummed out about it, man. I didn't realize how much time's been going by, and I'm doing the best I can to get this done. Uh, all right. All right, so we got a new setup here. Try this out. Be a little bit. All right, so we got this new one here. I'm gonna shove this in here, and then we'll see. We'll touch base with the generator again. But I'm a little upset about. I just feel like time's going by so fast, man. It's like every time I turn around, there's something else wrong. So I'm a little bummed out. Got to give lots of credit to my service writer Casey. She found this pulley, which was half the price of the the Chrysler one, or Plymouth, or whatever you want to call it. So pretty stoked about that. It's actually a touch bigger too, so it'll be we'll definitely be able to get it tight enough, and hopefully it's all good. And then we will go mess with the what's it called? Mess with the generator. You guys can go a shot here. Let me see. Not look at me. There we go. So here's our new setup right here. Almost got it in. I think there might be some crap on the camera. Sorry, guys. Get that cleaned off here in a sec. Tighten this bad boy down. We just put our 19 millimeter on there to go ahead and get it He-Man tight once we get the belt where we want it. So there we go. Got it movable. Let's go ahead. What's on the camera? Let me see. It's a little cleaner. All right. So we got this on here. Let's go ahead and get our belt. Oh, I should have made sure it looked good in the pulley. Yeah, it looks real good. Oh yeah. All right. All right, guys, tighten this down. I'm trying to get in a better mood, guys. I'm a little upset about something keeps going sideways with this. It's like, I want to get it done so bad. Maybe my family can enjoy it. What's going on here? Turn that down. All right. What's wrong with the belt? Why shouldn't it look like that? It looks fine to me. All right, so here's how you tighten this up. You got 1/16 here. You put on. Oh, let me get my ratcheting 19mm, guys. Let me go get it. It's over here. And guys, man, I don't know what happened to you, but it's like work just like stopped, man. So I'm glad, today I spent a good portion of the day getting a lot of the SEO stuff done. Let's snug this up a little bit first. Snug up this bolt. I didn't want to hammer it on with the gun, make it, what's it called? Wow, you can actually, that's kind of neat, tension it like that. So, whoop. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this, guys. I think it's going to be easier to tighten it up by putting that wrench on the back side, but oh yeah, that feels good. That's German tight spec there, man. Before we go with that, let me see. But you can also get this guy here on the back. And because this bolt isn't all the way tight yet, so what's neat is it's spinning the one that actually holds the tensioner piece down. It's actually spinning that in the right direction on the backside, so it's getting tight. So how's that feel? And I can only turn it about halfway around. Yeah, I think that might be good. All right, cool. Get a nice long 19. Look at this bad boy. Little flex head action. Got a flexible head. That's what I said. Guys, I gotta get this thing done, man. I want to take my family on a vacation, dude. It's like, then I turn around and see like it's, the vehicle's sagging on one side and it's, oh, that's all right, I lost it there, but guess what? I got it right here with this one. Still got this one. Don't poke a hole in that. Come on. Flip it around. Flip it around, clown. This angle. And now last night we were able to actually like flip this thing. Go too far, so this here, as we go to tension, it'll actually come over the top and kind of flip over and be too tight. Or not too tight, it'll go past like its maximum looseness area or maximum tightness area and start getting loose again. So I'm trying to find the sweet spot right here. Just tighten down. It doesn't feel right. Feels pretty good. Yeah. I feel like belts today are a lot easier. What are you saying? Oh, stretch belts suck. Did you like the stretch belts? Who likes the stretch belts? I think that's got to be one of the dumbest designs I've ever seen. It's the stretch belt. All right, let's go ahead and see. I think that's. I turn that about halfway, so I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and fire it up and see what we got. All right. So let's go ahead and give it a little fire upage. Oh. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, I was looking for that. Cool. Oh, then we got this problem now. It's always something. I saw this the other day. The wire for the starter is stretched some, and it's this guy here. I'm gonna have to run a new one. It's always something, man. What's up? Nah, might need that compressor. Doing a lot better than it was. It was howling last time. It's doing that. I guess somebody drove over this, probably me. That's sounding way better than it did last night, Mark. Last night. We ought to take that. We should take that bearing back to Whistler Bearing. Say, man, this bearing sucks. They're gonna say, man, you should put it into was no good. All right, well this is positive, dude. This is good. I'm tempted to see if it feels good in here. All right, so that's good. We got a little bit of a victory here. I would like to. We'll see what it does outside sometime. Let's all right, let's take a look at the generator. We'll open the door some. Come on, team, let's go. Got that going. There we go. That's good. So, what do you guys want to talk about, man? Hey, listen, guys. If the point of this channel is to help each other, encourage each other. I'll tell you what, dude. I could definitely use some encouragement today. I'm discouraged. All right. I think I'm going to move it over a little bit. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I think maybe I think I'll move it over a little bit, and we can. Why don't you come over here and commiserate with me while we try to figure out what's wrong? Commiserate, yeah. I wonder if I should go ahead and send you down to Ace and grab the other paint, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing that tonight. I would like to get it done, but let's yeah, I'm gonna move it over so we can have a little bit more room. Yeah, bring the AC things over there and let's get it going. I mean, that's great though, man. That the AC's not howling anymore. That's awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna move it over a little bit. So yeah, that other thing was shot, man. You know, Mark, can you go grab that? What's up? I'm just not in the mood for it today, dude. Yeah, thanks for telling me. Make sure I don't hit anybody. All right, let's move this over a little bit, guys. We can go and get the generator going. It's going to be going tonight. Tonight. Feels good in here. Mark, watch out, buddy. What's that? Okay, I'm watching out for you. You know, I might need to get, let me see how much gas I got left. I think. Right. All right. All right, so we got a little bit of a victory here. We're getting some cool air in there. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with our, let's see what's going on with this. I got some ideas here. Go ahead and, I got some ideas with the, I've got some ideas with the generator. I got a video, what had power when it was running. So we'll go ahead and go through that. And meat knocked of your taco. Had the meat knocked out of your taco. Huh. I don't know, Lee. I don't know. Yeah, it's a stretch belt sucked though. Just a regular, tension belt. That's the way to fly. What's up? All right. If you want, could you grab the key to my other Suburban and go up to the gas station and fill up those with gas, and then don't pull a Jonathan.
Don't put him in upside down.
Don't, yeah. He meant well, dude. He's a nice enough kid. He meant well. All right, so we'll get some gas. We have some more gas. Get this. All right. I'm feeling a little bit more encouraged, but man, yeah, it's I want to get this done for my wife and kids, especially my kids. My wife, she's gonna enjoy it, but man, my I know my kids are gonna just have a blast with this thing, dude, and they've been doing a good job helping out with it. So we're getting there. Right now, let's shut it off. Actually, I don't know if somebody wants to check it out. I don't know if when I have this thing plugged in on the 110, I'm guessing, yeah, that would be cranking it over. So we might just go ahead and plug it in so we don't have to have it running, smelling these exhaust fumes. Smelling exhaust fumes, man. I need these. Ooh, oh gosh, that feels good, man. Gotta get my AC things. All right, so hey guys, if you got any questions, about automotive, your car's broke, you're tired of being on the forums and not getting answers, then let me know. I'll help you out. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. I'll tell you what, guys. Guys, this channel is moving right on up, man. We got told my SEO guy today that we want to go ahead and link the YouTube channel to the to our shop website. So I think that's gonna be pretty sweet. Hopefully it'll drive some more traffic over to us, because it was just really slow today and yesterday. It's been slow this week. It's not good. It's definitely not good. It's like the Top Gun, man. Like, this is not good, Mavs. Not good. That's kind of what it's been like. I was going to take a vacation. Now would have been the time. Of course, I don't have this thing done, so makes it a little difficult. All right. All right. Let's go. You guys ready? I think I got everything I need. Just grab that last thing. Oh, that's nasty. That's not good. Bear with me, guys. I'm grabbing my chair. We can get going. There it is. Check this out, guys. This is the old pulley. So, guys, check it out, man. This is the old pulley, and we had pressed it in there, and then tried to get the welder in there and weld it up. It didn't work. Casey was on the ball, man. Found us a new one today. Less than half the price of a brand new one. I'm gonna pull this a little bit further forward so we got some room. All right, there we go. Tyson, how are you doing, man? What have you been doing today? Been chasing women, Tyson? Sorry, you could tell me. What happened here? Oh, there we go. All right, guys, here we go. Let me show you what's happening. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. And then, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and plug this in. So, check this out. Come around here. And look at this. Check this out, man. Come in here, a little cubby. And this thing's Mondo long. We're gonna plug this right into the wall over here. So a little, remember that Johnny Cash song? A little bit of help from an adapter kit. There we go. Adapter. That we don't have to have it running while we're cranking. Boop. There we go. Now to shut this door some. All right. That's good. We got some work dropping off. That's good. All right. All right. There we go. All right. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Do it to it. All right. Let's see what we got here. So, here's where we're at. South Carolina, what's up? What's up? A little Flagstaff action, huh? 90 degrees. Whew. All right, so, all right, guys, we're making progress here. Let's pop this back off, and let's see what's different from the other night. All right, we can fix this. We can fix it, man. I believe you guys can encourage me. So let's keep in mind that I heard the other day somebody was like, use a power probe. I can get my power probe out. That's fine. I like the just the regular test light. Like my little test light. Oh, I got these new. I got this new magnetic tray. I might use that today. So check this out, guys. I got this. So I've got a regular. I do a regular like, power probe name brand. This one here is called the V500. I really like this thing. They actually sent it to me because they said, "Hey, we'll send you this if you do a video." So I did, and then I accidentally broke it, and they sent me another one. So I've actually been pretty impressed with this thing. All right, looks like we're good to go. But I'm gonna hook up I think I'm still gonna hook up my regular power probe, or not my power probe, my regular test light. So I like the test light just because it's I just know it's power and ground. It's not like I have it on the wrong setting or anything. I've always been a fan of it. Test light. That's how my dad taught me, man. So power and ground grip is all you need. Power and ground. Actually, oh, you know what? For ground, I'm going to use this here. All right, so you know, they ought to make I think it'd be really cool if they had like a Bluetooth setup for like the multimeter and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. So let's get our ground here. There we go. All right, pop this thing off. Get our little cover off so we can see what's going on. All right, this is the Onan generator. All right, guys, so we made good progress today. Got the new pulley on. That took care of the nasty noise. It wasn't the actual compressor, so that's a win. Got that done, and the AC blows cold, so that's pretty cool. Got that done. Now we're gonna go ahead and find out what is going on with this, because I'm definitely gonna want to run the roof unit while I'm driving, and the roof unit, there you can just reach up, hit the button. This bad boy fires up, and you start enjoying that rooftop AC while you're running down the road trying to loosen your load. You got Griffzilla Garage on your mind. I just made that up. You guys know it's not true. Got this one guy over here, and got a couple over here. So I got the I'm trying to combine the YouTube channel with the shop. Hopefully, drive some more business here. And as I said before, man, this channel, I really believe this channel can go to the next level. It's just a matter of time, dude. We're gonna get there. Of course, Shane, you always say ain't got no gas in it. I'm gonna say you ain't got no new jokes. I was messing with you, buddy. All right, this guy down here, ready? Now the only thing I'm bummed out about here is that I don't know exactly where the oil pressure switch is. So let's take this off. All right, and let's go ahead and go through and see where we have power at. If I might pull up the feed from the other night when we were doing this to see, remind myself of which ones had power while running. But I believe, I'm pretty confident about this. I'm pretty sure that all of the they're called K2 and K3. I'm pretty confident that K2 and K3 all had power on every pin except for one. But while it was running, they had power on every pin except for one. And then K2, that's the one on the left, that one there only had it had power on one only while it was cranking. So let's see. Power. Make sure both these have power. Boop. Boop. Okay, good. So we got, man, it's always nice, like, you just see that it's got a blown fuse, because then it's easy to fix, you know. Now, before, I think while it was cranking, this one here, I thought the one that this is supposed to be called K3. I thought that one did not have. That was the only one that didn't. So when I go to crank, let's see what happens. Well, that didn't sound good. That sounds like something's broke. Let's find out. What is? Huh? It's going zzz. I meant that I saw a big spider. It freaked me out. So what's going bzzz? Now, oh, that one's doing something. That one's not. It doesn't feel like this. So this one here, guys, and I don't know off the top of my head which one is 30 and 80. Which one's power and ground. I'm pretty sure of this one here on the end is supposed to be ground. I thought for sure of this one here was supposed to have power on it because that's showing ground here. That's not right. But yeah, this is power. Nothing. What about this guy? This should be power. Yep. And now what about this little guy on the backside? Hey, little guy. I remember. I should have wrote down, where each one went. Where it went to. And that one's power back here. All right. 18 volts. Wow, that's a lot. What's this at? 18? Oh, wow. Charging, huh? I thought this one here was the starter signal wire. I could have swore that's the starter signal wire. So, yeah, so the way I understood it, and I could be wrong, but hold on one sec. Dude, man, guys, if one of you guys pulled up the video, and I'm not trying to get views from it, guys. I'll do it here in a second myself. But I was almost certain that this top one was power. I'm trying to see where it goes again. So, top guy here, and the way it's chattering, it sounds like a bad relay. But maybe it doesn't have a good ground, or maybe it doesn't have a great power supply. So it shares that with that. Now, where does this one go? Boom, I touched something. Huh. Where did that go? Hold on, let me. There's this one here, and it runs over to there, and then it goes up through here, and then it goes over to. Oh, okay. Now I remember I could have swore that that when we were checking this the other night, that this one only had power while it was cranking. I thought. That's not right. It shouldn't be going. Man, I think it may just be a bad. Let me think for a second. Which one gave it? I thought that one of these was tied right to the solenoid. So, which one was it? This one here goes right to fuse 2. That one runs over there. This one here. It's fuse 2. It's fuse. This is like slowly gotten worse, and I know that. Man, you guys are in my way, man. Camera. I know that. Which one is it? I thought. Well, I gotta get in here. It could be bad solenoid. I'm trying to see which. I'm trying to see which. I thought that wire there ran right over to the this relay, and that's what something seems off now. Dang it. Yeah, which? Man, I could have swore that. And it gets a little funky trace in them just because they're all yellow, but. Oh, hold on! I think that's it. This one here comes from. And it goes right. Okay, so that shouldn't. Why would that be hot right now? Okay, then I guess it grounds it. So, man, I need to look at the video. Because that's sharing a ground with that. F. Well, I got an idea. Yeah, it sounds like it's not. I'm going to swap this relay out because that's what I think part of the problem is. Let's swap it out. Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try this first. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, that's all glitchy, man. That's not right. What's up? Yeah, break a couple of them over here. It's something's not. Turn that off. All right, we're trying something else now. I got another game plan, guys. Check this out. Ready? Yeah, see, there, now we got something. All right. All right, so we have power here, and that runs over to here. All right, and then so, guys, this here should. What's going on here with this? I'm almost certain that this guy back here, this guy right here, I'm almost certain it should be a ground. Come on, get on there. Oh my God. All right, now I want to see what I got. Oh man, it's too bulky to get in there. It's all bulky, man. All bulkified. Get them this way. Right here. Now. I want to make sure that this here is acting as a good ground, so I'm going to hook up my test light backwards here. Jeez, come on, man. Let's see what we got. See, we got a little power now. Let's see if, well, I'm kind of hoping this doesn't light up because I don't know that ground's no good. Oh, look at that. Did you guys see that? It lit up green. That's not right. That's not consistent, dude. That's not right. I want to see. All right. So let's go back through it like the other night. So what do we have here? I don't have anything. That's not right. Got power here. There should be power here. We have a problem. I think we have a problem inside these relays. That's. I just wish I knew how. It's hard for me to fully understand the diagram, and I was using ChatGPT as well. But I know that had power on it when it. I've got nothing now. Nothing. Like I'm going to go ahead and swap these relays out. I'm going to hope it does something good. Because that's what, the other night when it worked after I had tapped on that by accident. Hold on a second, guys. I want to look at the thing. hold on, guys. I'm looking at the other night's show. It's not there. Now check this out, guys. Look. It's kind of a good thing I did this. That was with the tape on it. Man, I'd like to see where the I want to see if it had what was lighting up properly. Yeah, I'm sorry this show's not as I'm pretty bummed out with some news I got today, so I'm not as wound up. So yeah, guys, here's it running. I'm trying to look on your mark to see what I'm about to swap the solenoids out or the relays out. I thought I had video of what was running. I could have swore I took a video of it. That's why I'm looking at it right now. I don't. Dang it. Yeah. So I can't believe I didn't get a video of it. That kind of ticks. I'm kind of mad at myself about that now. I got to figure it out now. I'm gonna. Yeah, Tommy boy. When I'm gonna go ahead and just swap this out with a known good one and see what happens. I thought I had some known good ones. There's one. I got a Duralast one. Built to last, Duralast. So we'll just hook it up the same way. Oh, figures. Figures. It's too wide. I'd like to go ahead and pull this out, test it. So, all right, so the top one, guys, it gets fed. We're just gonna walk through this simply, all right? Just walk through it very simply. So let's see where this top one, yep, comes right from here, right? I'll show you how, there is a method to my madness, all right? So, and it's that one on the end. I thought that one on the end had power while cranking. Let me just check real quick. I can't believe I didn't get a video of that when I was... Maybe I didn't, I just fast forward through it. All right, so let me check this real quick. Oh. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. I want to go through this, where we can just eliminate the things that aren't working. And we are going to put this, we are going to go ahead and put in the new relay, but I thought, so I know we have pressure here because that's, and we had power here with, supposed to, yep. Hey, how'd that come off? All right. Just let him do it. So check it out. Put this in here, and it lines up the same way. So now you can go ahead and let me turn the power off to this so I can go ahead and pop these off easy. We're gonna swap these out. It sucks because I can't see it well, guys, so I can't tell exactly where everything's coming from, and I've been too lazy to write it all down when I do trace it. So actually, had I done that, we already had this figured out. Probably, maybe not. I'm bummed out telling Wood, I see that, we were really slow today, and really slow so far this week. And my service driver Casey was like, "Well, yeah, people are on vacation," and that got me mad because I was like, "Everybody else go on vacation except for me," and so I was kind of bummed out when I heard that. And then I'm thinking, wow, I was hoping I was gonna have this thing done so my family could use it, man. And I feel like, and what I was irritated about was, I told the kids I might be working late, this summer because we're going to be doing the camping and stuff, and a lot of good that happened. Let me grab oh, this might work. There we go. So I'm just kind of bummed out about that, man. Griff is a little bummed. Got little bummages, man. You still don't know what's wrong with with my groin area. That sucks. I'm never gonna figure that out. Hasn't been hurting as bad, so that's good. Hey, thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. Oh, wait. You mean you're just gonna give it to me like you just want to trade? No, that's not gonna happen. That's now I should just say, man, that's an insult, dude. Yeah, I think it might be a bad relay. So I'm just gonna swap them out, but I'd like to with them as I swap these out, I'm gonna be able to not only have them swapped out, but I want to test the other. I want to test the original ones when I have them out. So there we go. Oh, look at that! It's a 5-pinner. I only put 4 pins in. So I want to go ahead and ohm this out and see what it says here in a sec. I'm gonna swap this one out as well. So I say ohm out. That means check the resistance, and we've done that quite a few times on this channel. So we'll do it again. I just want to make sure you guys understand what that means is just checking the resistance on this stuff. That's a simple thing that may go ahead and show us what the answer is. Might be like, oh yeah, see, it doesn't have resistance here. No wonder it doesn't work. Because what do you guys need for electricity to work? I tell you all the time. Power and ground. That's it. Good job. And we can't have a path to ground if you're not going to have a ground if the path is incomplete. Now, this is behaving like a bad relay. So once we get this out, we're going to give it some testages. And we're going to find out. It's a simple system. I wish I had, more. I wish I had a better diagram. But I'm hoping, I'll be able to show somebody else. Somebody else may have an old Onan generator and be wanting to fix it, and then they may stumble across this channel and you ever get helped out. So, hey guys, so I was saying earlier, I'm trying to get everything lined up so that the YouTube channel and the shop website will all be cross-pollinated. Trying to send people to us here so we can get some more work. Spread this approach to automotive repair, which is less customers, more personal attention. Try to take care of people. Don't not just I'm gonna give my 2 tenths for that job or whatever it is. Man, you guys ever have I've had some dreams recently where I woke up and I was like so happy. I mean, like happier than usual. I was like, I just think that's kind of cool because it's not like you did any drugs or anything. You just wake up really happy. I think that's kind of cool. All right, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we can get a good look-see at all this, find out what's going on, and get it fixed. So, I know a lot of people would just hurry up and try to start it, but I actually want to look at this first and see if I can see that it's failed, because then I'll be like, all right, I know it's bad, because I can see that it's failed here. Well, let me get a charger for this. Is that it? There we go. Tyson with somebody making fun of me. That's all right, dude. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, yeah. All right, let me grab my meter and let's check this thing out, all right? All right. Let's, oh man. So I'm gonna be like a diagram up here so I can show you guys this. And we'll do some fixing here. Some fixing. Wouldn't be surprised this relay's no good. It's only, you know, almost 50 years old. What's that? Come on. All right. Okay. So 86 and 85 are the actual, you know, coil, guys. So let's go ahead and check 85 and 86 and see if they're actually if it's complete. I'm hoping it's not. And then we can energize it too and see if it shuts. So 84 ohms. Okay, 86. All right. So of course, man, we couldn't get lucky and just see one's like definitely bad. I wonder if, but we could. Wonder if. Let me see something. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna energize this relay, and we're gonna see if it actually, you know, is going shut. Uh-oh. Oh man. This thing just blew up on me, dude. Dang it. Crap, dude. I like this thing too. All right, still okay. Good. Hold on just a sec, guys. I should have bought. They got this like relay tester and stuff on like on the tool truck and on Amazon. I keep meaning, I've always thought about buying one, but never have. So I'm curious about this. I want to see. I want to bench test this, which means I want to see if it will work. You know, right here. Yeah, I know. I could just go ahead and check it on there. You'll see that's going to start. I'm kind of a glutton for punishment, man. You see, I'll sit here and I'll test this first and to see if it works. You know, and that could be just fine, but I always want to. I'd like to be like, all right, yeah, I see a definite problem, so I know it's going to work. That's what I'd like to have happen. Probably won't. Missing a piece. Hold on one sec. Oh man, where's the Oh dude, I'm missing it. me see if this will work. Let me see if this will work. No, it's 2 females. That's not going to work. All right, there we go. What are you doing, Gimbal? Mr. Kimball the Gimbal, dude. Let me see if I got something here that'll work. All right, so this here. Use this. Boop, there we go. Okay. So, here's what we're doing, guys. We're going to ground out. We're going to bench test this relay. Some guys buy a real fancy tool to do this. We're just going to use all this stuff, all right? I'll turn this bad boy on. Oh, there. There we go. Try to give us some comments here. Might be better. All right, great, Northern. What's up, dude? What's up? We're still working on the RV, trying to get the trying to figure out what's going on with the generator. I put 2 new relays in. I haven't tried them yet, so I wanted to go ahead and try and bench test the. I wanted to bench test the relay. So we're going to go to 85 and 86. These ones across from each other. All right. You cover that up so it doesn't ground out anything. Come on. And then I'm going to get frustrated. There we go. Put that there. All right. All right. So when I energize this, it should click. All right. Got my little, it's called the V500. So what I'm hoping is that it doesn't click. All right, I felt it click. And when it clicks, 30 and 85 should be, we should have continuity there, okay? And this will go boop. Hope you guys can see it. Looks like you can. All right, cool. So that's or 30 and 87, I'm sorry. All right, so when I put power to this, this should be a complete circuit. And it is. All right. So that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping it was going to, not work. So we'll try the other one, and then we'll actually just see what happens on here. But dang, I was kind of really hoping it wasn't going to work, because then I'd know what I found the problem. So once again, we're going to go ahead and hook up. We're going to put our multimeter leads across 30 and 87, all right? So in the bottom of the relay will tell you. 30 and 87. Got those on there. We're going to go ahead and apply power here. Dang it! Man, I was really hoping it's not going to work. All right, well, let's see if it starts. Probably not going to, because it doesn't look like that was the problem. That means something else is amiss there. And we'll find out here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and see what goes on here. We turn the power on. All right. So I know, let me see what we got. We've got all right, something seems amiss here, because now hold on, look at that. We definitely have power in, all right? That's interesting. That fuse is blown again. Now that's twice. What is that going to? Comes right down here and it runs right to that relay here. So that goes right to, so guys, remember, look, we know, no, sorry guys, I'm sorry you couldn't see that. All right, so look, follow my thought process on here, guys. Look, I got my test light, I come in here, and we got power here. All right, come on. So, you guys see we have power here, right? Well then look, we got power coming into this side over here, and then we have, boop, no power coming out again. Now that's weird. So let's follow this, because that happened before. So if it comes out of here, and it runs where? Right here to pin 30, all right? Now it comes into pin 30, and it shares with pin, what is that, 80, 30, and I get confused with these. 30 and, let me look at my other one. So it comes right on pin 30, no, I'm sorry, it comes on 86. And it goes right over to 30, okay? So 86 and 30 share that. Now, remember, let me look at the diagram real quick. So guys, look. That wire from the fuse comes into 86 and 30. So both have power on, right? Now 86 runs over here, it's the coil to 85. That, well, let me think for a second. So, yeah, so now it doesn't plug into 85, it just, but it's a coil here, so 85 is going to be your ground, but it'll have continuity across that. 85, so either there's got to be a short causing that fuse to pop. There's got to be a short causing that fuse to pop. We're definitely not going to run up and on any spark. I need some sparky, guys. Oh, you know what? I'll actually leave this on, and we'll. So I'm wondering what would cause. Let's make sure it's actually blown, that there's not a problem inside. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's toast. All right. What we got here? Another 10 here. Yep, got another 10 ampere here. All right, so I got another 10 ampere here. We're gonna put this 10 ampere in. Oh, I just jumped something. Woohoo! Let's put that 10 ampere in there, and then let's see what. All right, so now let's make sure we have power again. All right, so we have power coming in now. Power's going to come here. It's also going to be here. And then 85, which is right across from it. This is nice. You can actually spin it around now. So the all right, so this is lighting up as well. This is the ground side of it, but I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it. And I'm irritated and stop fighting with it here in a sec. So it's coming through, comes out this side, and then from there it needs to go to ground, which is where? Which is why I'm starting to think, hold on, that needs to go to ground, because that load has to get dropped, guys. Now wait, that doesn't make sense. So I'm guessing it grounds. Okay, when we click this, it grounds the. It comes 85 is going to ground at the starter solenoid. So yeah, and then it grounds out. All right. So then that grounds out there. So these two coming in, it grounds with it. And then and the top one is, I gotta think out loud, guys, is 87, which should be putting. So guys, look. Once we have power coming in to this 86, it goes through the coil. When we hit the start button, it grounds number 5 here, all right? And when it grounds that, this gets energized. 87 should. Am I looking at this right? 30 and. Yeah, because we have power in on these two. You double check. Yep, we have power in those two. That means the circuit should, once when that gets energized, this should be putting something out, if I'm thinking about it correctly. And it is. So it's putting something out. That comes over to here. I think that one went right there. Let me look. It just like shared it, yeah. Okay. Yep. He goes over there. So our relays look like they're working properly. This one comes over here. Make sure that. Okay, hold. Let me think for a second, guys. So, because this, so guys, this one here has power all the time, and yep, it's hot. Now on the other side, that one's this here at 86, right? Yeah. So this one here, guys, needs to get power when this starts cranking. And it did. All right. So one more time to make sure I didn't miss anything. And which one's the bottom one again, guys? I forgot. The bottom one with the flat is dirty. Yeah. So this one's supposed to have power all the time, and it does. This one should only get it while cranking. Only while cranking. Yeah, then this one here should go to ground. Oh, now, hold on, I saw power on that for a sec. Because the load's coming through here, guys. So when we're cranking, the load is looking for ground. Let's see. And then, wow, that's weird. I want to make sure I got a good contact on this. This should definitely, it should light, you know. Where is this going? It runs back up through here. I wonder if, I want to see if, is that on the right one? I want to see if this, let me get a jumper on there so I can get a pair. Dang it, man. You get, oh, here we go. This, now, yeah, that'll work. Well, kind of. So I want to make sure that this guy here is actually, we should see power just for a second while it looks for ground. And we did, but let's hook this up backwards and see if yeah, let's hook this up backwards. Let's hook this to power. And let's see if, hold on one second, Mark. And let's see if this, so we'll hook this end up here. And then we'll hook this. Yeah, we could do that. Hook it backwards. So I've got the other end of this. Wait, is that right? Oh no, wait, hold on, let me think. I need a power source. So let's use a power source like this here is hot. So we don't want to let it touch the other one. So with that there. Oh, yeah. We're gonna hook it up backwards, and if it when hooked up backwards, like we have the ground end hooked up to a power source, then when we touch the actual what should be ground here, it should light up in green. Hold on one sec, Mark. So yeah, so that's what we'll do. So we'll do this. Here's our other end. Here's our ground end of the test light. We're gonna hook that up here to power, and then while we're cranking, we'll hook this end up to that ground and see if it lights up green. And it was when I was messing with this area when I got it to act up yesterday. So let's see what happens. Dang it, come on. Now here's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and I'll just hook this on here. And I'll just hold it here so it's easy to see. Whoopee, it's easy to see. And it is. All right, so everything appears to have the correct signal. Now I'm a little perplexed. Everything has. So now I'm going to go ahead and start following. Now, what did I just touch here? What am I touching that did that? What am I touching that's doing that? Oh, I got it. I see it. All right. I see. Okay. But something's odd because I think that one of these is not, it's not grounding properly. I think it's not grounding properly or something because it. When we go to our ground circuit, I can't see what that's going to. Oh, what is that? You guys, when I go to crank it, listen to it. Oh, it's going inside there. Okay. So ground. It's going inside here. All right, now, how much? I wonder what the resistance is on that ground circuit, man. What is? Let's put this back onto a power port. And guys, and it's blowing that fuse. That hook there. We're gonna go to the ground here. I wonder what the resistance is to ground on the ground circuit. So we can check that in a second. First, let's go ahead and that there. And I really wish I could see that oil pressure switch so I could bypass it. It's showing down. I wish I knew what that, man, I don't know what that stupid oil pressure switch, where it is. I wish I did so I could hop it and know for sure. Okay, cool. I don't got to worry about that. Of course, I don't see it anywhere. In none of the, I don't feel any wires for it anywhere. What is it? I don't know. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to go through that fault tracing. Yeah, it's got plenty of fuel, man. It's what I don't know is because it sounds like it's running, you know, and then if you let go, it dies out. And so I wonder something. I'm going to check something here. Hold on. Let me check the back side of this. Let's see now. Why did it take a while there? Oh, and now it's running, guys. Now here's what I did. I was checking to see. I'm not getting a reading. That thing torqued up like it wanted to go. Now what happens? What am I, guys? I'm telling you, it's got something has a bad ground or a short somewhere. It's got to be. It's. I've got nothing on this lower one now. Which one's that? That's lighting up green right now, guys, because I've got it hooked up backwards. Where does that go? Hold on. Now wait. Something didn't. Wait, I'm going to confuse myself here in a second because I've got it. What is it? Hold on, that's not right. Wait, that's... So this guy here should have power while cranking. .3. 3.3, and that's on pin 86. Hold on, that should have more power than that. On 86? It should have more than 3.3. That's not right. Come on, Griff, you're getting close. What is it? And then this 86 is... Now, so guys, the one on... I'm sorry, you can't see it. Dang it. This 86 has 12 volts. This pin 86 had... What was it? 3? Now it's got 10. Oh, that doesn't make sense. So, where is this one getting fed from? I just had a thought. So this pin 86, okay, hold on. So this pin 86, it's getting power from here, and it's getting power from this, I'm not sure what you call this, but this thingamabob. So, and it's been altering with three. That's not right, guys. That's not right. Because look, and then so it's got to have more than that. It needs more than that to get through there. Let's see what it is back here at this resistor. Let's take a look. So what do we have coming? Let me see them real quick. So this one, So 86, that should have 12 volts on it, man. As far as I'm thinking about like a car relay. Wait, what? Settle down, Griff. 86 from here. Yep, that's that one. And then the other side of that. Okay, so this one. All right, so what is it? I think this is some sort of resistor here, guys. $10. But that's a good sign. What did that say? 3. Man, I want to try and just jump power to that thing and see what happens. I want to. This does not seem right to me. I think, guys, if we jump power, this, I think it needs 12 volts, man. Oh, that one came off. I'll take a look at the comments. You guys can, make fun of me. I know I'm struggling with this one, dude. I'm usually pretty good at electrical. I wish it had a. I don't know this system, and I wish it had a diagram that I understood. But if that's that R1 resistor or something, if one of you guys want to look it up, man, I think it's called the R1. Look at R1 resistor for Conan, and Onan. Where does it get fed from on this side? This side gets fed from the starter. Is this the starter relay? It is. How much volts do we have coming out of this thing? How much voltage? Is the solenoid just that? So it's got 12 volts here. What you got here? 12.5. And then what do we got here? We go to starter. What do we have coming out? 10. Wait, that's not right. Only 10 volts coming out. That's not good. That's not good at all. 10. Huh. Go to the other side. Maybe we're getting it, guys. But then it died. But oh yeah, but it's got 12 on the side. No, I hit something. Oh, don't do that. Let's Yeah, truck. Yeah, you're right, man. That oil level, that oil sensor. It's got to be one of these. But I think I should be getting more. I'm only getting, dude. I don't think I'm getting enough voltage out of the. I'm not getting enough voltage out. This should be more than just 10. Oh, arc something. I only got 10 volts coming out of that starter solenoid. I would think I should have 12. How many volts should be coming out of the starter solenoid? It says 10 to 12, so. But even if we have 10 to 12 coming out, guys, like we see, that, I'm telling you, man, this should have more than, this resistor thing back here, this should have more than 3 volts coming out of it. You got to have more than that to feed the relay, because it's got to energize. Yeah, that's it, man. It needs more. Guys, I think I got it. I said nothing that time. Make sure this is working. Yep, that's working. So look, guys, let me see. Come on. 3. Guys, we've only got 3 volts coming out of this thing back here, right? This, and so look at this. Just follow my thought process here. I'm probably wrong, but you know, yeah, that thing. This thing here, it's only got 3 something volts coming out of it. Well, it's got to feed, guys, look, it's got to feed this coil here, all right? Look, it's going to this pin here, 86. And if it doesn't have enough voltage, it's not going to get through this coil to pull this down properly. So that's what I'm thinking, yeah. Well, I'm thinking, let's just go ahead and put enough voltage to it. That's what I think. But how much was coming out of 87? Let me see how much is coming out of 87 real quick. This one's 87. Yeah, so this one's 87. So how much is coming out of here? Nothing. There's nothing coming out, man. Is that right? Yeah. 30. Yep. 30 needs to get to 8. Wait, am I on the right one? Hold on, I'm getting all excited. I think I figured it out. Dang it! Come on. Says it's got 10 volts coming out of it. Is that right? It says it has 10. Is that right? Am I thinking about this right, guys? That should have like battery voltage just be running, dude. Because yeah, it's got to pull that shut. Oh, you know what? I want to. Let me hold on. Well, let's just go ahead and let's put some more power to the to that one. Make sure that we still have power on these. Yep. All right. So that doesn't seem right to me, man. There's no way that that's supposed to be okay. That only has 3 volts coming out of it. You can't. Well, I'll jump it, see what happens. Oops, sorry about that. Touch a couple of those connectors there. While just any of them, or I'm gonna go ahead and touch that one. I'm gonna go ahead and put 12 volts right to 86 because it doesn't have, as far as I'm concerned, it should have more voltage. So it won't put power. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Y'all ready for this? Let's go. Let's go ahead and hop 12 volts to it, right? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So 86 needs some voltage, man. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Was that 86? Yep, that's 86. All right, just shove. Yep, that's the one. Hold on, I lost my other lead. I'm just frustrated, guys. I'm frustrated with this stuff. I like working on cars. I like doing this kind of stuff, but I'm irritated now just because I feel like I'm kind of lost, you know, like this summer. And we know that this one's hold on. Well, yeah, we'll just do this. I got it. Let's just do this one, all right? Nope, that's not it. All right. A little surprised. I thought that was gonna. What is it? I thought that was gonna be it. Yeah, which one is that stupid sensor, dude? It's gotta be. You know what? Oh, you know what, guys? Maybe that sensor, it's gotta be, how many of these actually go into like a sleeve here? And maybe go down to the, I lost something. And maybe go down to the sensor thing. Oh, how many? Let's see. Looks like only two. Only two of them go. Oops. I'm thinking that these have all got to be, let me see. So this sleeve here is, yeah, so one, I'm figuring that, I'm trying to see which one's actually, yeah, it's just one, two, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so 4 of these go down this sleeve here somewhere else. So, and then, okay, oh, guys, these two that are looped, these two are looped, and they both go to the into that sleeve. So they come from the starter solenoid, and then go down to, you know, wherever. So I'm wondering if that's, I'm trying to think if that would if the switch, I just can't imagine, it doesn't make sense to me that that just these, I'm trying to figure out how the oil pressure switch would be affecting it if those two were tied into it. I guess, yeah, I wonder if that's what that does. But they're already tied together here, so it wouldn't make sense. I don't see how that would have anything to do with it, but this here is, man, help me think about this, guys. This one here is our ground terminal. So this goes to ground. This goes to ground and follows these two. Man, I wish I could see. And then I've got this guy here. So, any of you guys got any thoughts on which one? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys missed it all, dude. Nah, I don't think that's it, dude. I'm almost certain it has something, because it was running fine. I'm almost certain it has something to do with, man, if I just get it to run again so I can go ahead and test this stuff out. Oops. Man. I'm getting disgruntled, man. I'm disgruntled. I want to get the... volts here. I'm just, man. I'm wondering if this, I'm wondering if one of these, there's only 4 wires that go into this sleeve back here, and I'm thinking that this sleeve, let me get a good shot of it, arcing something, and I'm thinking if this sleeve here, that one of those, a couple of these may be tied to the oil pressure sensor. Now, I guess what I'm confused is these are all tied right to starter solenoid. So I'm having a hard time picturing what this would look like, how one of these going to the oil pressure solenoid would make a difference, because all of these are they're all hot. I don't see how any of these would be tied to the oil pressure solenoid, unless you guys got an idea. Dave, yeah, the service manual, it's got some great stuff in it. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me which one is the which one's this R1 connector and stuff, because I was looking at that to begin with, and it doesn't tell me where the oil pressure solenoid is to go ahead and check it. And I know it sounds similar, like, oh, well, it's just gotta be one of these guys here, right? Well, seems like that, but I can't Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Those run into the body of it back there. Huh. Yeah, 'cause I'd love to know where that oil pressure sensor is. Um, so yeah, I've got the manual part right here, and I'm trying to figure out where. And yeah, it does seem simple enough. I was excited about it. I was like, okay, great. Only I don't know some of this. Here it is right here. Unit stops immediately after releasing the switch. And so. Yes, you check both sides of the R1 resistor. So I'm not sure which one that is. I thought maybe it's this thing back here. I don't know. Or maybe it's this other thing. I'm all about following the service manual. It sounds different than it sounded before. Anyways. No, it runs into kind of like, I'm just gonna call it a generator body, but and this sounds different than it sounded before. You know, you guys hear that? That makes me wonder, where's this? Something's not connected right. Are we getting the ground this time? Now that's weird, guys. Right now has 18.9 volts on the. That's weird. Oh, you know why? I turned that off. That's why. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, and quite frankly, I'm kind of fed up because I don't have I don't have the time to. I need to go ahead and pull this all the way out, get on the and understand how it works. And I don't know how it works. So, and that's frustrating to me because I haven't found the in-depth service manual for it. Hold on, guys. That says 12 point. So this is battery voltage, 12 volts right here, and this is. Am I thinking about that right? So guys, that's our ground terminal right here is 85. And this here is am I hooked up right? That's our ground terminal. That should be, make sure I got it on here good. This is our ground terminal, guys. This should light up, backwards color, right now, because that should go straight to ground. That's my understanding of it. And let's see what the other one does. And guys, it was when I touched it to ground last night. That's when it worked. Almost like, yep, I got enough for a ground path. I'll light up now. That's what makes me think. Now look at that. This side did. It lit up. 11. But I use that ground. This one, I'm about to go run a jumper ground. I know it's something simple like that. This should go to ground. Oh, I was getting all excited, yeah, and then it just grounds in the, when you, well, no, hold on. That should be grounded right now. Guys, look. I think I found it. I don't want to get too excited. I know I've lost a lot of support tonight, and I'm sorry, I'm just not myself right now. I've got a lot on my mind. But this here is ground. 85. It's a ground terminal. And it grounds right through the starter solenoid. I wonder if that's our problem. And it sounded funny a couple times. Let me check myself here before I wreck myself. Gotta check myself before I wreck myself. Wait. Hold on. That doesn't make sense to me. Shouldn't have. I don't know why the starter solenoid would have power on this terminal right now. And I'm more confused about why doesn't it, because that, is that why it's popping that fuse too? Because this is coming in, yeah. This is coming in here. E6 comes out. Thank you, Lyle. Lyle. $1.2 inches by 5 inches? Ah, that seems really big. I'm a little confused on why does no, that's not right. That's not right. Hold on, guys. I know you guys have lost confidence in me. That's okay. I'll try to get it back, but you know, I just be me, you know. I can just ground it on that. Will that work? Let me ground it to the fuel filter. Now we'll do this. Hold on. Yeah, that's not right, guys. I know it's not right. So guys, look. Yeah, there's no way that's right. I think maybe it's the starter solenoid, guys. Look. This here, this is our ground terminal. It goes to ground, all right? Now, when I go put it, and it doesn't have power on it because it's on the other side of the coil. So we put this in here. Oh, it doesn't light up. But this here, this here does have power on it. Now, when I flick the switch, I'm gonna find out. Let me see what happens when I do it with this disconnected. That's when I flick the switch, the circuit should ground, and you should have power coming in on both sides. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. When I flick the switch, it shouldn't. Right now it's got power on it. And then if I connect it to this other side, it's going to have power on it. Why would it have power on both sides? And go to ground. So where else does, so when I flick it, that changes. I don't think that should be hot right now. Hey, Mark, come here for a sec, buddy. I gotta go. That doesn't make sense to me. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Probably am. Hey, check this out, Mark. So pin 85, is your ground. All right. So the coil, it has power coming in, and I went to check it. Like I just put a lead on it, and it wasn't. All right. Now pin 85 on this, it goes straight to the starter solenoid. All right. But the starter solenoid, that little wire on it, it has power coming out of the solenoid on that wire. So that means you have power on both sides. And now when I flick it, it goes. I'm almost wondering if it's a starter solenoid problem. Because what happens is, then it can't. So like, look right now, dude, I got 12 volts on it. All right. Yeah. This is the wire coming out of the little wire. All right. And look, when I flick it, it goes out. But look, if we hook it up backwards, when it's flicked, it's grounded, then it should light up, as a ground.
Right.
Right. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's light it up as a ground. Wait, what am I doing? I want to see if it. Oh yeah. So if we hook up to it, now. So when I push this over, it should. And if I go to a hot spot, it should light up. because this should be grounded, because that's pin 85. So this should light up. Hold on, get a good spot. Oh, here we go. Use this one. So we're hooking up backwards. This should show us that it's a ground, and it's not. It's not lighting up at all, which means that that's not performing a ground, which means this is not getting a ground path, and this fuse has popped a couple times that feeds this relay. So understand, it's when I flick this over, because it's hot right now, and I don't think it should be, because it should be a ground path, because it's pin 85. That's ground. It has to ground the coil. So, but I can't ground it if. So when I go to ground, you know, this is a hot one here. Yep, this is a hot one here, because that should be my ground path now. Jeez. But there's nothing there. That I think it needs I think it's a bad starter ship. Where's that one I found the other day? Do you remember?
Full style.
Yeah, so guys, I hope you guys understand this. This is, yeah, I'll check that fuse again. You're right, but either way, this wire, that's the signal wire, like from your ignition, guys. When you turn the key on the ignition on your old truck, it sends power down this wire, and it goes to the solenoid, and then the solenoid cranks. Well, it's got power on it all the time. So that may explain why that fuse was popping that feeds that relay. Does that make sense, Mark?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check this again real quick and see if it. I'm just gonna check right now and see if see if we popped that fuse or if it's still good. Oh, it looks like we popped it. Yep, we popped it. Since that one's popped, and we'll check the known. We'll go ahead and do the same test, because that should be a path to ground now. What was that? Huh? And it's not giving me nothing. I really think that's it. I don't feel like hooking that whole solenoid thing back up right now, man. Dang it. I bet that's what it is, dude. And then, you know, guys, and that's where I was messing last night, man. I was right in this area, and I touched that solenoid. Right, and I gave something a path to ground, and then it ran. I think that's it, dude. It shouldn't have power coming off that, you know? This, I hope you guys kind of get what I'm saying. It's, so guys, I understand your power comes in on this coil, and it comes in on, you got 30 and 87. Yeah. Whoa.
Well,
all right. Whatever that was. And it comes in on that, and then 85 is your path to ground. That's this guy here, and it's got power on it all the time. Right. So I think something's funky with that solenoid, dude. You see how the fuse up popped. I feel pretty good about that. Ooh, we're getting sparky. I better find out where that fuse is. Oh, release click now. Oh. Oh, wait. Let me see if this still has power back here. Yep. Power there. That one still looks good. Yep, that one's good. And yep, that one's good too. All right. Well, I'm not sure what was popping. All right, we're gonna go turn the power off and get it. Put a solenoid in it tomorrow, I guess. Jeez, man.
I don't know what you did that song with.
That's not right, dude. That's not supposed to have power on it. It's. All right, I guess the thing that's really blowing my mind about it is, oh, you know where I put it? I know where I put it. I put it over there. The thing that I feel good about is that electricity needs power and ground to work, and that coil the coil inside that relay is not getting a path to ground. You know, I kind of want to put my meter on shifts. Yeah, it's supposed to give that power. It's supposed to give power a path to ground when you click it over.
Right.
And it's got power coming out of it. And then you click it, and it's not giving any ground. That's got to be it, dude. I feel good about that. That's what I think it is. So, yeah, kind of mad at myself because it's keep it simple, stupid. I should have looked at that sooner. I bet that's what it is. All right, well, I'm encouraged by that. That's all right. I'm gonna get going. I said I was gonna try to leave when it's light outside. It's almost light. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry I wasn't as entertaining tonight, but we got a lot of moving parts here, and I'm a little discouraged about not having this ready yet. It's I feel like I failed my kids, man. It sucks. And my kids they're good kids. They're patient about it. They're like, yeah, we understand, Dad. We know it's things haven't gone according to plan, but I'm definitely bummed out about it, man. It's I feel pretty good about that being the problem. That starter solenoid. If you got questions, you want to encourage me, that's fine. Let me see what we got here. I'm going to clean up some. But that's I feel pretty good about that starter solenoid's not working properly. That's not right. Yeah, thanks, dude. I appreciate that, Mod Father. Yeah. Yeah, I believe the problem is it doesn't have a path to ground on that solenoid side. I think that's. I want to say it's pretty obvious now. Yeah, we did get the AC going on the. We did get the AC part fixed. For under the hood, that's cool. So. Let me make sure I get all the power off back here so I don't electrocute anything. You guys ever watched the show All in the Family? That show was great. Man, dang it, dude. It's like I'm trying so hard to get this done. And then, we got we're trying to get some more business in here. It was slow this week. So really hoping that people will that by linking up the YouTube channel with the our regular channel. Really hoping that it's going to bring. Really hoping that helps get us some more traffic in here. So I know that people call. Once they talk to Casey, they're like, "Oh man, I gotta go there," and she does a great job. Really glad I hired her. Why is that stuck? Okay, there we go. Let me get a different. And what else you guys got going on? That's right. So it's sending power to the starter, right? But the ignition run relay isn't properly grounding. That relay is not grounding to so that it's not grounding. So that the relay pin 85 and that relay is not grounding properly, guys. That's so everything that relay powers, controls, is not working right because it's not grounding properly. All right. This relay has to have a good ground. Yeah, dude, that relay it has to have a good ground. It's not going to work. Oh yeah, that fuse is blown too. Now I'm wanting to test something else. Dang it. Ah. I want to see something real quick.
wait. Okay. Hold on. Huh. Huh. When I energize this, the fuel pump comes on. That's giving that a ground. I do not think that's supposed to. I do not think that solenoid is supposed to have. I don't think that solenoid is supposed to have power on it all the time. I think. Man, I'm gonna have to drop this thing out. That sucks. It's weird. It doesn't sound like it's actually starting today. Before, it would sound like it actually started. So, that's. I don't think, man. I don't know. I don't know now. I'm just guessing until I can actually follow that procedure. I'm just thinking, guys. I wish I knew which one that oil pressure sensor was. That way I could I could override it. But I don't think that does not seem right. That this would have power on it all the time. It's weird because when you energize that, this pump works. I'm frustrated, and I don't know why I can't seem to follow this, step by step. No, that's a good point. Let's look at the diagram. I don't know if I don't see the starter on here, but I don't know enough about these to, and I don't understand how. I don't understand what needs to just be overrided to say, yep, this is exactly right. I know that it ran fine. It was like nothing, seemed perfectly fine until we changed the oil. That's why, but then it seemed to run fine again after that. I got to clean up. Sorry, guys. It's not a. This is a crappy show. I'm sorry, guys. Life of Bluegrass. So I'm not sure if that's where you said the problem is. You have constant power goes to battery power, which is ignition for turning on relay, off and on cutting power. You cross the two, it will drain the battery through the starter and coil. So I don't understand all that. Can you, if you want to go ahead and elaborate, I'm listening. I'm listening, dude. I'm not too proud. I want to learn. So I think the problem is it's not that it's lacking power or lacking a ground. And even when I just tried to ground that, pin 85, all it did was it turned on the fuel pump, which it does when I'm cranking it and it's hooked up. So I'm not like I said, I'm not too proud. I'd love for someone to tell me what they think I should try next. When I was looking at the constructions before, it said if it starts and then shuts off. Now it doesn't even seem like it's starting. So, hey Mark, hey, it doesn't even sound like it's starting to me anymore. Dude, what do you think? It doesn't sound like it's starting like it did.
Picking up like it used to.
Yeah. So so I'm not sure what to, and I don't know if tonight when it ran, if it had the new relays or the old relays in it. So when I grounded that terminal, it when I went ahead and took that power feed off and went ahead and just grounded it, it turned on the fuel pump, and it turns on the fuel pump when it's hooked up the other way too. It just seems weird to me that it's got power on it all the time. If it's supposed to, fine. I just thought that was kind of odd. But so if that's not the problem, then I wish I knew what each one of those at that little power bank setup were supposed to do. Or they're supposed to, because there's two that don't have power, I think, ever. Like not while cranking, and not while there's two that didn't have power ever. So, and I don't remember if I checked it or not when it was running last night. I thought I did. I could have swore I did. I don't see it. So, I know fuel start. Yeah, I know. It's what controls the spark on this. I don't know. And so, Life of Bluegrass. I don't know what you want me to do with constant hot, ignition hot. When switch is open, key turned on. So I'm not sure which one we do with that. It's, yeah, I had plenty of hot wires. Trying to figure out which one's, trying to figure out which one is missing hot when it's supposed to. Is it? I know that before it had something to do with a signal that it wasn't getting from up front, and I'm thinking, I'm almost wondering if where the switch up front goes in, because that's what it was originally. When I hooked that up, all of a sudden it worked. This started working. And I don't have a diagram for the. I don't have a diagram for this, so. And I really want to know, what is it? I'm frustrated because I don't know how it works. I don't know where it's supposed to have power and where it's not supposed to have power. And that's frustrating to me. Because if I knew that, yes, I did put a fuse in there. I don't think the points look good. I don't think that's it, because it ticked up before, man. Like before, it was like it would start running, and then it was like it lost spark. Now it's like it's not even getting spark. So I don't know. I know that, like, part of me wants to say, let's just jump 2 hot wires to that and see what happens, because they're supposed to, and that's what they're there for. It's almost like, that's a. I know those are supposed to have power on them. Like this one here. Part of me was wondering, like, I wonder if some of these wires just like all of a sudden have like a ton of resistance in them. And when I moved them, you know what I'm saying? And I thought about ohming each one out to find out, oh, okay, that's what it is. They got a bunch of resistance in these wires, and that they need to be replaced. So, like this one never had power. Where's this go to? This one never had power, and where's? Oh, I'm sparking something. Okay. I don't remember this center one. When's that supposed to have power? Okay, so that center one goes. I don't remember when that center one had had power on it or not. Now I gotta see real quick. Dang it! Let me take a look real quick. Don't leave me, Mark. You gotta encourage me, buddy. I need it. Come on. Okay, so the center one has power when we crank it. Nope. When is this center one supposed to have power on it? Is that the kill? That must be the kill button, huh? Is that right? Is that a ground? So I don't see how that'd be a ground if it's that oh. Wait. That one went. What is that center one supposed, that the center wire on that 3-way switch supposed to be? Is that? Huh. I don't see anything on that. Oh, man. What is this? You know, I'm gonna have to go. Oh, what was that? I saw something for a second. Damn it, come on. This here. Wait, that's it. Okay, so there's that, and then is oh yeah, that's supposed to be power, and then I gotta go. I keep saying that. I mean it. I gotta go. I wish I could see what. What does this do? I thought it sounded like it was gonna. So that's what it did before when it sounded like it was running. What? Oh, man. Did it have something to do with... Is this what it was? I'm not sure if it's because I gave it a load or... Okay, so right now it's... Okay, it's doing it now if I don't if I choke it out some. Yeah. Okay, so we're back to this point where so it's got spark everything. So what's not grounding or stand in together? Come on, guys, help me out, please. I gotta go, man. Damn it. I gotta go. Guys, if you have any ideas, please help me out, dude. It's So. Or we should disable the fuel for a minute, you know? Oh, but then, oh, then, so I gotta give it a ground path. Oh, wait, no, because, oh, yeah, dang it. Why won't it? Oh. Oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I need that one. I'm going to take off that one. All right, so I flooded it out, and then huh. I'm not sure if it's getting too low on gas. Huh. I wonder if. Huh. That's. I've got like all my hand all the way over, dude. I don't know. But I think, oh, wait, we're starving it out. We're starving it out, and it may just be that it's too low on gas, dude. Because I'm starving out, and the fuel, this isn't full, dude. It's, what's that? No, it's not. It's, So that's, but I don't know. If one of you guys know what signal needs to, I don't know. I'm not too proud to say that. So you guys can bust my balls all you want. I don't know. I'm looking for help. That's what this community is about. I got to go home. I'm way behind. I'm really discouraged about the whole thing. I hate when I don't know, things because I got to figure it out. I'm too cheap to pay somebody. Can't afford to. If one of you guys knows, I know if you already, if one of you guys know and you're irritated, you're like, I already put it in the chat. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. You could please email me, griffzillagarage@gmail.com. So after 9, geez. So I'll put this in. Hey guys, really appreciate your help. I know right now it's low on fuel. I don't know why it won't. If you guys have thoughts on it, we're going to put gas in it. If you guys have thoughts, please don't hesitate to email me. I'm going to put gas in it. If you guys don't mind, shoot me an email with what you think it could be. Help me understand how the system works. Like if one of you guys knows exactly, which one the which one the oil sensor is, that'd be great. I don't know where that oil sensor one is. I think we'd have to drop it out, drop the thing out to find it. Let me look at the chat while I clean up some. I'm really bummed out about this. I thought for sure, I could have sworn that I got video of what had power and what was lit up last night. So looks like I didn't. So David, I looked at the diagram that I have, and I don't see. Let me grab it because that's going to irritate me if you're thinking I'm stupid because I don't see the thing on there. So here's the diagram. This is the diagram I have, and then I have the one in here. So let me see if it's wired in to. I got an idea about what you're saying. Just hold on. Gosh, I'm mad about this. Okay. All right, so switch to S3. So S3 is low oil pressure. All right. Okay. So David, if I'm understanding this correctly, K3, if we're looking at the the control box area, K3, almost certain, was the one on the right. And it says that it runs to ground, goes ground through S3, and then goes to ground. So S3, according to the diagram here, is the low oil pressure switch. So to bypass it, all we'd have to do is run a ground off of S3, off of, yeah. Okay, so I'll try that tomorrow. Thank you. I wish I would have thought of it sooner to look at it like that. So thank you. I appreciate that. What does it say about K2? Does it show K2 going through the starter? I'm really irritated about this whole thing. Just that it's taking me so long. Now, there's a K1 on here. I don't know what K1 is. K2, it shows. Wait, I lost it. Oh, K2, no, that's the power side, or K2 here. And you have ignition, coming through. Then it's going to go to ground through the, let's say it's the ground side control switch for the starter. Okay. Well, you guys got to help me out, man. So, David, I really appreciate you you sticking with me long enough to point that out. So that's how I can bypass that, is I can just ground pin 85. And, oh, wait. Well, yeah, so we can give K3 its path to ground. And then K3 can operate these other things. All right, so that's what we're going to try. Now, you know what it is, though? Last night, when I grounded, hey, Mark, last night, when I grounded, when I put my test light, it's when I touched the ground that's apparently for the oil pressure switch. When I gave it a path to ground, that's when it started running. So, and it's I know exactly where it's at. So maybe, big thanks to David. If he's correct, sure hope he is. I need a win. At least I get to ride my Harley home. That's a plus, you know. Always wanted a Harley, I get to ride one home. I feel like it's such a waste though, man, because I feel like it's such a waste. Let's bring those gas cans in. I just feel like it's such a waste that I didn't get for sure victory tonight, you know? You guys know what I'm saying? I'm discouraged with that. You know, we're kind of slow right now. They tell me we're slow because people are on vacation. I'm thinking, vacation? I ain't getting no vacation, you know? Let me put this back in there. There you can follow me over there for a sec. So, David, when you say it's on the coil, what do you mean by that? Do you mean the ignition coil? Because when I look at K3, it's on, you know, it's on the it's the relay. K3 is a relay, and it's on the ground side of the coil for the relay. So I'm thinking that you're thinking what I'm thinking there. All right, well, that was this is a bust tonight, unless Dave pointed me in the right direction. I appreciate you guys coming in. Remember, God's got a plan for you. In times like right now, I got to remind myself, wow, God had this happen for a reason. I just said that. I just thought, you know what? I don't know what God's plan was for, but He had this happen for a reason. Sure hope I get to see the reason, myself soon. So, David, I'm going to show you real quick. I got to go. But dude, the diagram, look. So look at this. I believe you're wrong on that, dude. Look, right here, S3, all right? But you're saying coil, dude, and look, this K3, look at this, man. It says 86 and 85. It's the coil. Dude, I can't see. So I don't believe this is what it's wired to, dude. So here's our coil right here. But that's not what the diagram is saying, dude. It's saying, look, when it says 85 and 86, that's talking about relay terminals. So, yeah, 85 and 86. So it's talking about relay terminals, and I believe K3 is the one right here on the right. Okay, so, all right, so I can't read it. Let me see here. All right, so, but David, so your positive one is going to your point setup, dude. All right? Yeah. So, David, look. So here's our coil, all right? And here's, all right, so here's the positive side, and so you just go into a capacitor. Our negative side, yeah, I'll say that backwards. Negative side is going over to the point setup under here. So that's all it is. It's not wired into the oil pressure switch. When it says 85 and 86, it's talking about pins on a relay. It's saying this is the K2 relay right over here on the left. This is the K3 relay here on the right. And according to that, it says, hey, yep, that K3 relay, 85, which is ground, comes through, and then it has to go through this switch. So when the oil pressure switch pumps up, it allows that to go to ground, which allows that relay to work properly. So, and really what we could do is we could just ground pin 85. It's this one right here. Dave, I know this isn't the coil. I know this is the coil. I know. Look, positive side right here. It goes to a capacitor, all right? Doesn't go to the... Dave, do you understand what I'm saying when I say, here's the diagram for the oil pressure switch, all right? It's two wires, one in, one out. Or maybe it's just one and then it grounds this. No, it's two. So your ground wire comes into the oil pressure switch. So Dave, do you understand what I'm saying? K3 oil pressure switch. It's not coming from the coil. It's coming from here. K3, not the coil. I don't know if I could be any more clear on that. I appreciate the insight on the oil pressure switch. When you said coil, I was thinking about the relay coil, which is exactly what's on the diagram. So. Thanks, lie detector. That's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to ground that. I should just do it now, but I got to put gas in it still, so. The only thing I can think of is, last night when or maybe it's 2 nights ago, guys, when I put my test light on there, it gave it a path to ground. It had resistance in it, but it gave it a path to ground, and then that's right when it started running. So all I can think is that oil pressure switch is no good, and we're gonna give it the path to ground and see if it fires up. So that's what we're gonna do. I sure hope it works, and yeah, I sure hope so, man. I sure hope so. I think it's so cheesy how Snap-on did this. They got grooves here and grooves here, but they couldn't put any right here on the side so it could stay in there nice and easy. No, couldn't do that. That would make too much sense. Man, I'm frustrated by this. So we'll put gas in it tomorrow. We will ground that. And with that grounded, if it doesn't run, I'll be, you know, I won't know, because I'm thinking, wow, I don't know how the rest of this system works. I don't know how it's, well, we can just hotwire this spark. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about like a lawnmower now. All right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm trying to think about like a lawnmower. I was thinking before that it had to do something in the generator to like get power and run. But this guy, David, he was wrong about saying that the oil pressure switch was fed from the coil, like the ignition coil. But when he said coil, and I was thinking, oh, cool. So I went and looked at the relay coil side, and sure enough, it comes off of there and says it goes right through the oil pressure switch and goes to ground. So I can ground that side. I'll ground that pin and see if it runs. It grounds through. Yeah. So if the switch pumps up, it gives it a path to ground. Yeah. So we'll give it a path to ground. We'll give it a path to ground. We'll make sure that that we have spark, and should fire up then. Because I'm guessing that if it doesn't have that path to ground, it won't let it. I don't know. This is how, like, I'm struggling with this, but it's stuff like this. That's what's gonna help me get to the top of my field. Is I find, I get something like this, and I'm like, gosh, I gotta figure it out. What is it? It's a struggle. Right, it's not, right, the relay is not bolted to anything right now. It doesn't need to as a plastic housing. And that's because it's the new relay that I put in. I wanted to be able to move it around so I could see what was happening. And it did run for a little bit on its own, but I was messing with that area. So I guess I overthought something, or I kind of want to put gas in it and try that. But we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks, Jay, but I'm struggling tonight, dude. No, guys. All right, so all right. I'm not even gonna answer some of that. I gotta go. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe.